Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. Well, it's finally officially happened. After an absolutely abysmal season 1 and even worse season 2, Velma has been canceled by HBO Max. And ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't for the fact that animation is almost always commissioned as a 2-season situation because of the intense costs that are involved in kind of this series, well, guess what? It should have been canceled after season 1. And season 2 is so abysmally bad, boys and girls, that the critics are even avoiding it, reviewing it so bad that it doesn't even have a critics score. And this is after the season has concluded. Even they knew this was hot garbage. And as you can see from the headline over here on IGN, Velma has officially been canceled, with Max confirming to IGN that the animated series will be not returning for a 3rd season. So we've got this article over here from IGN.com. We've also got all of the reasons as to why this series being canceled via the Rotten Tomatoes score, and even the critics score that we've got are absolutely hilarious, as it coming from someone that should be totally down for the spirit of the age, and they are blasting this show, even though it is all inclusive and a complete and total disrespect to everything that we loved about Scooby-Doo and Hanna-Barbera cartoons in general. Color us shocked there in the modern age from a person like Mindy Kaling. So we're going to check out this article from IGN.com. We're going to go through all of the different scores and see how actually abysmal this series has gone so far. Well, I guess it has gone in total since it's now officially canceled. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share it with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Are you glad to hear that the absolute abomination that Velma has finally been canceled? Or are you like our friend Disparu, who absolutely loves watching trash television, and you're sad to see this thing actually go? Let us know what you think about all that in the comment section down below. And of course, check out the description to help out with the channel if you can do so. We really do appreciate all of that. So, from IGN.com and Alex Stedman, Velma canceled after 2 seasons, Max confirms. Rumors starting swirling that the series was canceled earlier this week. It's official. Velma will not be returning for a 3rd season on Max. IGN has confirmed with the streaming service. And I think we're all very, very, very happy to hear that. Smart decision, Warner Brothers, because you're already broke, and the last thing you need to do is spend any more money on something that is an absolute abysmal failure and that all the audiences and the critics hate as well. Over the past 2 seasons, Mindy Kaling and Charlie Grandy have created an incredible, fun, and fresh world with the iconic Whodunit franchise. While we won't be moving forward with another season of the series, we thank them for their compelling coming-of-age storytelling, unrivaled clues, and hilarious hijinks. Oh, yes, that's right. Typical corporate speak from Warner Brothers, because they can't come out and just simply go, this thing was hot garbage, everybody hated it, and we're canceling it, because hey, that's how things work out there in the world, where 2 + 2 still equals 4, and we've officially run out of other people's money. The news first broke earlier this week via a since-deleted post on background artist Davey Cummings' Instagram. Although this is the first time Max is confirming it officially, because a lot of the time they like to just go out there and quietly ignore these things and just never renew them, because when they actually come out and cancel them, they have a lot of backlash from probably all of your normal, typical offenders, all of your woke, melty down, spirit of the age possessed freaks out there will go, ah! I'm sure they're all over Twitter right now going, how dare you cancel this? Zaslav is such a bigot. He did to Trump the border, yada, 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 yada. No, your series failed to land and everyone hated it, and it wasted a bunch of Warner Brothers' money. So as you can go over here, you even got IGN. IGN even gave the first episodes of season 1 a 6 out of 10, with Brittany Vincent praising its raunchy humor and some smart story beats, but adding that it's unfortunate what most of it makes Velma's funny is completely unrelated to the character who gets a starring role. And now, Season 2, despite Velma was renewed for a 2nd season, and that's what we talked about at the beginning of this video out there. It was not renewed for a 2nd season. It was commissioned for 2 seasons to begin with. That's how it works inside of the animation world. IGN, do a little research, which released this past April to surprisingly negative reception. Well, IGN, you didn't review season 2. You didn't receive season 2, and of course we've still got their Halloween special coming up later with just debuted on Max just last week. So that now it is officially over. Well, IGN, why didn't you talk about your season 2 review? Oh, that's right. You didn't do one, and neither did anyone else. And why shouldn't this show be canceled? I mean, look at the Rotten Tomato score from season 1. A 38% and a 38% from the critics. Certified flop. Certified flop from the critics, and even worse, a 7% score from the audiences. Any fans of actual Scooby-Doo out there absolutely hated this series. It was so abysmally bad, and it's got 10,000 ratings from season 1. It is that bad. Well, how much worse did it get for season 2? Oh, yes. Much less ratings on the audience score, only 250 this time, so it got into a very nice, shiny 13%, an improvement over season 1, but obviously a whole lot less people watching. But season 2, the critics' reviews. So few people even bothered reviewing this series after it's been out for months at this point that it's only got 3 reviews. It couldn't even get a critic score. What do those 3 reviews say? Well, my favorite one from a top critic from Audio Straddle, Randy Jones, says, "It's painful to see the first POC-led, queer-inclusive version of a long-standing franchise end up its worst. But this is one soon-to-be-canceled queer show that won't be missed." This guy is a fully possessed by the spirit of the age, down for the cult psychopath. And even he has to come out and say this is abysmal. IGN Movies did this ripoff of a classic of Hanna-Barbera character is still all content to turn its back on its source material, but has no idea where it's going next. And this guy is just a bunch of flamboyant stuff, all to tell you that you're wrong and it's fabulous. But you know what's not wrong? The audience. The audience knew this was hot garbage right from the very first trailer that we got. As soon as we knew that Mindy Kaling was involved in a whole of her kind of a crazy agenda-driven nonsense, we knew that this was not going to be any kind of Scooby-Doo that we recognized, and was nothing going to be a narcissistic self-insert of Mindy Kaling, which is exactly why Velma looks the way she does, because it's literally Mindy Kaling if she was Velma in a series that has absolutely nothing to do with Scooby-Doo. And fortunately enough, Warner Brothers has made the right decision. They are not going to commission this any farther. It has turned into a disastrous dumpster fire that they probably wasted hundreds of millions of dollars on nothing more than Mindy Kaling's vanity project. They never cared about Scooby-Doo or its lore. They cared about only using it as its own agenda. And guess what? The absolute abomination and mistake that was Velma season 1, 2, and its Halloween special have now officially been canceled. After all, go woke, go broke.